Welcome back to the Fortnite YouTube channel, welcome back to Football Manager 20 and the Maidstone United series. And in today's episode, it's a big game. It's third versus first, and it's an away game for us against Burton Albion, who've been in the Championship before, and they're going for it again. And they're third at the moment. We're still top, but off screen, we've dropped some points. We've had some pretty poor games. I'll tell you about those in a second. If you are enjoying the series, make sure you drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you want to see videos as and when it's up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to receive updates if I upload or go live, and follow me on social media so you don't miss any of my content. Let's get into the episode. Last episode we had a 1-1 draw in an away game against AFC Wimbledon at the newly rebuilt Plough Lane. And Wimbledon left it late. We led for a little while, but 94th minute Wimbledon got an equaliser through the substitute Sanford. So we had to share the points. But off screen we got some wins, we had a draw, and we did lose. So let's see what happened. We started off with a FA Cup win over Sutton United from the National League. But it was a difficult game. It was 2-1. Clive Hawkins with a brace in the first half, and not long after that Sutton did score their goal. It was Mehmeti, the defensive midfielder, getting a goal. We weren't particularly good in this game. We had 11 shots hits on target. We had just a little bit more possession. Sutton, like I said last time, they gave us a tough game, a couple of tough games back in the National League. They beat us 5-1 the first time we faced them, and that was at Sutton United. So they're a good team, and we did manage to beat them, but it was difficult. They put up a good fight, and they played fairly well. But yeah, Clive Hawkins with 2 goals. He's been brilliant off screen. Hawkins has been scoring for fun. And, it was a good defensive performance by us. Otherwise, Sutton might have had more. But only the 2 shots on target. We kept them at bay. The rest of them were pretty much long range. So, we did alright. And in the next round of the FA Cup, we have got Blackpool in an away game. They're in the same league as us. And they're doing pretty well. So it's a tough second round tie. I want to try and get through it, because then we'll get on to the Premier League and the Championship sides. So we'll try and beat Blackpool, but that's going to be a tough game. In the EFL Trophy, this is the final game in our group. We did beat Barnet, although it was on penalties. Again, we were okay. Defending was terrible. Our defending off screen hasn't been good. And this was a 2-2 draw after 90 minutes. Taylor Neal got the first goal on 9 minutes. Harry Taylor equalised for Barnet on 18 minutes, the midfielder. Loza gave us an equaliser. It was actually Barnet who took the lead in the second half. Taylor getting his second of the game on 54 minutes. And then Loza in the 85th minute saved us and sent us 2 penalties. But the penalty shootout started off with 3 misses in a row. First of all, Joe Piggott's was saved, and it was a dreadful penalty. And then Harry Smith, is it? H. Smith? He put one over. And then Shaquille Caulfurth's penalty was saved by Robbie Thompson. So the first 3 were missed. But after that, we continued to score our penalties. They scored theirs, and it was 4-2 in the end. So, we went through and we're into the next phase. And we've been drawn in the next round against Colchester, who, again, are in the same league as us. So, a second round's fine. We'll see if we can get further than that. But, it's Colchester. We'll see what happens with that. This was a difficult one to take. We lost at home to Millwall, 4-3, and it all went down to an 89th minute penalty. That was a difficult one to take, that was. Lee Gregory gave Millwall the lead, the striker, on just 4th minute. Clive Hawkins equalised on the 11th minute, and then Millwall retook the lead through Chris Long on 38 minutes, the 2 strikers scoring in the first half. Hawkins did pull it level again just before half-time, 2nd minute of injury time, to make it 2-2. Like I said, Hawkins doing really well off screen. Then we took the lead for the first time in the game. Jamal Loza on 63 minutes, giving us a 3-2 lead. But then James Hosbin got one back from a set piece on 69 minutes. And then in the 89th minute, it was Alex Finney with a foul in the box. And Duncan Watmore converted the penalty in the 89th minute to give Millwall the lead. Both defences were bad in this game. There were 7 goals. The defending was not good in this one. And it was a hard run to take, this one, because I feel like we should have got something. They had double our shots. And I think we did alright apart from conceding 4. It was just, it's hard to take when it happens like that. But we did bounce back. We got a 3-0 win away against Fleetwood Town. This just went our way all the way. Clive Hawkins scored again, 31 minutes. That's 5 in 3, I think. 5 in 4. I don't know, but he scored again. Jack McCourt with another goal. He's scoring a lot. I think that's his 5th of the season, which for a ball-winning midfielder is good. That was on 48 minutes. And then Jamal Loza in the 76th minute makes it 3-0. Fleetwood ended with 10 men. Matthew Worthington got a red card in the first minute of injury time, so they did end the match with 10 men. And this was a strong performance. We were good in this game. And Lee Metcalf has been starting because he was actually given 3.5 star briefly. And, you know, the way this guy's improving, he's wanted by clubs. He's wanted by Cambridge. And his report says that he could be a Premier League player if his potential is reached. If he gets to that 5 star, if he gets to, you know, where he's expected to get, he could be a Premier League standard player, which is going to make him extremely hard to keep a hold of. But yeah, a convincing win away from home. Things ended on a bit of a boring note, a goalless draw against Northampton, in which we had 10 men for almost the whole half. It was a 39th minute, Jack McCourt got sent off, 2 yellow cards in the space of about 5 minutes. So that wasn't too good, and he will be suspended for the Burton game today. So it's lucky that we do have the free agent Callum Guy now, because he's a ball-winning midfielder. Considering we had 10 men, it's not too bad. Northampton in the table, I don't know where they are. They're 22nd. That makes it a bit more painful. But considering we had 10 men for 50 minutes, I'm not that disappointed. We defended well. Finney got him out of the match. Going forward, we didn't create a lot of chances. But yeah, like I said, considering we had 10 men for almost a whole half, it's not too disappointing. So the form has been a bit inconsistent recently. There's been a lot of wins, but, you know, there's the odd red and yellow like here and there, and it is fairly inconsistent. 3 wins, 1 defeat and a draw in the off-screen games. I know 2 of those weren't league games, but, you know, they still play a part in form, so they've got to be thought about. There's our FA Cup second round game and our EFL trophy game, so hopefully we'll get through those, but we will see. Today we're facing Burton Albion, and then after that we'll be on to the Christmas fixtures. As you can see, Plymouth and Middlesbrough we face in the space of like 3 days, or maybe 3 days. So there's only 48 hours between those two. That's going to be tough. The Christmas fixtures are always tough, and then we will go through all the players again. I think we'll avoid Plymouth because we played them on the opener last time round. I think we'll do Middlesbrough next time, but we'll have a look at that when we get to the end. I don't know when these EFL games are going to be played. FA Cup third round will be probably in place of the Bradford game. That will be replaced. And then I don't know when the EFL trophy games will be played. But today it's about Burton Albion, who, as I said, are third place. They are already a point behind us. Middlesbrough and Burton second and third. Level on points at the moment. Middlesbrough just ahead on the goal difference. Millwall are just 2 behind us. Rotherham 5 behind us. And then Bury and Wimbledon 8 points behind us, as are Charlton as well. So it's still extremely tight, especially going for those playoff places. There's 3 teams on 31 points. So with Jack McCourt suspended, we will bring Callum Guy into the team. Tom Holland will make the bench. He's not been on the bench very much, Tom Holland. He's had quite a long spell out. Spence, though, is a little bit tired. So I think we will start Tom Holland today. The defence, a little bit tired. Neil's also tired. We're going to give Richie Lamb a start. Liverpool a bit concerned about his lack of playing time. Andre Burley's back from injury, and considering Connor Wood has not been in brilliant form, the past 2 games he's been okay, but before that he was on pretty weak form. We'll leave Wood in, but be aware that we do have Andre Burley available. In fact, well, I would say he is, but he's still very tired. He's not quite fully fit, so we'll leave him out for today. And I'm going to start Joe Pigott in place of Hawkins again, just to keep it a bit fresh up top. And Hartley's coming on as well, because Facey has not done anything. He hasn't scored a goal. Don't think he's got any. Has he got any assists? He's got 1 assist. So he's not having the best of times as the Cardiff loanee. We'll see how he does, but you know he may well be sent back in January because he's not been especially good. So Burton have Sordelino up top, Marvin Sordell. They've also got Maitland-Niles, the Arsenal guy, who I thought was a fullback. He's playing in central midfield. I thought he was a fullback. They've got a regen in centre back. I don't recognise any other players here, I don't think. Team talk's okay. I've just said, you know, I've gone for the media team talk. That works well usually, so hopefully we'll do well today. We are still unbeaten in live comms this season. I know I'm preempting here, but we have not lost a live com yet this season. In fact, the one last episode against Wimbledon was the first one that we failed to win this season. We won the first 3, and early on it's a header by Burton, which is 50 seconds in. Here is Maitland-Niles for Burton. And finds Flanagan in space on the right flank. Flanagan, the fullback, finds Boyce. And one-handed save by Thompson. But Boyce is there for the rebound. And just 6.5 minutes into the game, Burton lead. I have gone defensive for this game because we're away from home and because Burton are a good team. So I've gone defensive. I might go counter-attacking though and see if we can hit them on the break. But Thompson with the first save, it was one-handed. It wasn't a particularly good save. I reckon he could have got that for 2 and held it. But just the save made. If I'm going to go counter-attacking, what's the worst that can happen? Turn the tempo up, retain possession, we'll turn off the discipline. Let's see what happens now. They've got the possession again here, 13 minutes in. And Winter needs to clear the danger here. And, well, if he's not, Holland will. Here's Callum Guy. Plays it forwards. I don't know who he's looking for there, but none of our players are there. Jamal Lozer's pressuring. I say pressuring. He was running towards him fairly slowly. Here's Brayford and Flanagan, who set up the first goal. Niles. Paul. Again, lots of space on that right flank. We've got Richie Lamb out there at the moment, who maybe should do more defensively. I don't know. Niles. To Boyce, and Winter fails to win the tackle there. And Boyce has found a way through the goal. Winter's got to be to blame there for just not making the tackle. He did. It just wasn't a very good one. Boyce just shrugged him off. 2-0 inside 14 minutes. That's not particularly good. In fact, it's not good at all. But Winter, I don't know what Winter was doing there, but that was a feeble tackle. And Boyce with just an easy shot past the keeper. Corner here, Jack Hartley to take it. Hopefully we can start creating some chances now. It's a header away by Akpan. Here is Wood, the left back. And a shot by, was that Tom Holland? I don't know who it was, but it wasn't a bad effort. It was on target at least. That's the first sight of goal we've had so far. For 25 minutes, we're 2-0 down. And Burton on the attack again here. Here's Paulett. And a cross. And at the far post, 90 Miles. We're 3-0 down in 26 minutes. I mean, I know Burton are third, but guys, come on. Defensive and counter-attacking, we're letting them onto us. Maybe we shouldn't do that. Let's go standard. But, you know, this game's already over, I think. We're 3-0 down, and we haven't even played half an hour yet. And we're going to highlight straight from kickoff. Hopefully this won't be 4-0. Otherwise that would be very embarrassing, but hopefully it'll be something for us, because we need to actually show up to this game. We might as well stay in the locker room. Now, we made a lot of changes because of tiredness, but guys, I mean, they had another shot there. Thankfully, this one was blocked. And here's Jamal Lozer. And can he... Oh my god, even the ball up to Piggott's blocked. Piggott's not played much at all. He's actually not had a good season. He's only got 5 goals so far this season, which for him is not good. Lozer's top scorer on 14. Hawkins has got about 8, or maybe even more than that now. So Piggott's got some catching up to do. Here's Niles again. And that's a better tackle, but we still haven't won possession. And here's Sordell. And this time... there is a save made. I thought it was going to go in again then. Right. Richie Lamb. Come on. Let's get something in this game. Let's get a foothold in this game. Hartley's going to chase this down. Still less than half an hour played. Holland. To Guy. Back to Tom Holland again. And he's just lost the ball again. We just can't get into their area. And Guy, another good tackle, but the danger's not clear. And there it goes for a corner. God, this is not going well. Another corner. And it's 4-0. 38 minutes were played. We're 4-0 down. I know I made some changes, but come on. It's a set piece as well. Like, set pieces have been dreadful recently. Let's just get the half time. Can we just blow the whistle, please? Because that was one of the worst 45 minutes I've ever seen from this team. Look at the ratings. It's just dreadful. Right, I'm making changes now. Neil's going to come on for Lamb. I'm going to change Holland's role to a defend DLP. And I'm going to bring on Facey for Hartley. 2 changes made. And I'm going attacking. Because, you know, the only way we're going to get something from this now is if we attack them. We've had 3 shots, 2 on target. They've had 16 shots. We're going to win 5-4. We're going to win 5-4. Now, well, it's probably the longest we've gone without conceding so far this game. Can I just score a goal in this game? I don't care if it's 4-1. I just want a goal. Just have some chances, please. Lozer to Piggott. Goes backwards to Holland. Taylor Neal, come on, you're off the bench. What can you do? Facey. Still not cleared. Still not cleared. And now it is, but Holland will chase this down. Free kick for Burton. Winter with a header away. Telly Neil. Now, counter-attack, guys. Neil. Joe Pigott. Switches it. Loza. That's a nice ball. Loza's 1-on-1. And it's in. There we go. 4-1. Right. 20 minutes. Are we going to do it? There's absolutely no way. Surely not. We've actually lost top spot. Which, you know, considering we were 4-0 down, we don't deserve to be top. Because this has been a shambles of the first half. And 70th minute of the game, we finally have something to show for it. I mean, right, I'm going to go 3 up top. I'm not even playing around. Tom Holland's coming off. We'll get Clive Hawkins on. We'll go advanced forward. And we're going to go 3 up top. We're going to drop Neil a little bit deeper. Not going to go too mad. But we're going to go for it here. I mean, I'm going overload. I've got 15 minutes left to try and score 3 goals to save this. I've got an overload. I mean, I'm going crazy. But let's see what happens. Barnby. I mean, it's going to be 5-1, isn't it? Header away by Finney. Here's Neil. And now another break is on. And here's Pigott. And again, it's a very similar ball up to Loza. Loza's 1-on-1. Clive Hawkins. I still can't get his name right. And it's 4-2. 77th minute. 2 down, 2 to go. Can we do it? Is this going to be the greatest comeback in Football Manager YouTube history? I don't know if there's been a better one than this. It probably has. But this is exciting. Right, touchline shout, encourage, come on, 2 more, free kick. Taylor Neal's got a free kick here. Oh my god, it's in. We're not going to do this. 4-3, we've scored 3 times in about 10 minutes. Oh my god, I'm absolutely stunned. Taylor Neal with a free kick. I mean, McCary should have done better there, but I don't care who's in goal. It's 4-3. Barnby with a free kick for Burton. Come on, oh no, after all that. And now it's 5-3. Lewis Page, 5-3, 83rd minute. I mean, there might still be time, but Jesus Christ. Barnby with a free kick, Flanagan's header, and it just bounced all over the place. Right, 88th minute now. Right, we're going to go route 1, and we're just going to hoof it up there. Well, time's run down now, and we're halfway through injury time, so I think that's going to be it. There is a late free kick here for Burton. And it's gone out for a corner. I think that will be full time, though. They might get to take this. I don't know. No, they don't. And it ends Burton 5, Maidstone 3. It was a horrible first half. But, I mean, we almost pulled it back, remarkably. We scored 3 times in 10 minutes. But that 5th goal by Lewis Page killed us off. They didn't do well. What are you talking about? That was just terrible. The defending was just awful. And that's our first live common defeat. I told you I was foreboding when I mentioned it earlier. I was just preempting it, wasn't I? I knew it was going to happen. I mean, Burton are good. They're 3rd. You know, we were probably favourites to lose that game. But to lose it 5-3, to be 4-0 down after like 38 minutes, there's no excuses for it. It's ridiculous. We've actually gone 3rd. Burton have taken the lead with that. Millwall have leapfrogged us. And we've gone down to 3rd place. I think we just made too many changes. And we paid the price for it. We were 4-0 down before half-time. But I think we will do Middlesbrough next time round. I might do Bradford if I get that far. But I think at the moment it will be Middlesbrough. That's going to be a tough one because it is just 48 hours after we beat... well, again, I was going to say after we beat Plymouth. Again, I'm preempting here. After we faced Plymouth. So it's going to be a difficult one because, again, we're going to be forced into changes. And, again, that might not help things if we... change the personnel too much. But I think we'll do Middlesbrough next time. They're relegated from the Championship and they're 4th as well. So it's going to be another difficult game. And is it at the Riverside as well? It is a home game, which it might make us favourites. But I think, again, that's going to be a very tight game. And another interesting game as well because they're a team very close to us. So that's going to be interesting. And hopefully we don't drop lower in the table because... we're in 3rd. You know, we could end up being even lower. Like I said, there's not a lot of space between teams. We could end up 5th in like if one result goes wrong. I mean, if Rotherham have got a game in hand, and if they win that, then we will drop again. So, yeah, it's going to be a difficult few games. But that's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you want to see videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell to receive updates if I upload or go live. Follow me on social media so you don't miss any of my content. I'll see you next episode where we'll be amongst the Christmas fixtures and we'll take on Middlesbrough. Thank you for watching and I will see you soon. Goodbye.